Good morning, Higher Hope. This is Wednesday, May 20th, and just joining you again. And this week, I am giving you some things that wow me, things that amaze me about how God designed the world and how they at least prove to me that God exists and that He is good and He is powerful and He is more than we can ever ask or imagine. And I have a list of probably a lot of things that amaze me, but today I want to talk about music. Um, like the idea of that there are notes that go together. There is actually science in music. There is chords that's just different notes that go together well, and the different chords that go together. And so there's different notes in a chord and different chords that go together. Then there's minors, and then there's all sort. And I'm not even a music major or know much. I just know a little bit from guitar, but just the amazement of um, how the science of music works, and then just the desire for all of us, or at least most of us, to hear great music, to sit and just enjoy and delight, and that there is like almost a perfect note of the C or the whatever part of it is, and so we are amazed by it. But music also gives emotion. You ever watch a movie and you hear an intense scene and the music picks up, or if you're in a love scene, how the two people are meeting and there's certain kind of music for that. There's music for all sorts of different emotions, and you can even hear sometimes in ourselves what music we want to listen to by the emotion that we have, or that our emotions can be changed by a great song. Um, and there's just something that stirs the heart with music, that God designed us and designed music to be one of those gifts that He's given us. It doesn't have to be that way. It could just be noise. It could just be just things making. But there is a gift that God has given us in the hearing of and the enjoyment of all sorts of music, and it is so diverse. You know, we got jazz, we got rap, we got R&B, we got country, we got gospel. We got all sorts of different flavors from all sorts of different places. Every country of the world, every continent, every people have music. In fact, music is one of those things that stir our memory. It's how they used to tell stories of heritage. You know, they couldn't write it down. They didn't have paper and an alphabet and all that, so they would tell stories through their what they call bards, and sharing what their history was or what some of their myths were, and it was a way to help your kids and your culture remember your stories. And so and story and music is big in all of Scripture. You know, we have the largest book of the Bible was written about really music and songs that David and Asaph wrote, and a lot of times whenever God did something, you know, they parted the Red Sea, or they some God Mary, Mary sang a song. You sing, you worship, you adore, and music comes throughout all of Scripture. And then you read Revelation and know that in heaven, music is just going to be like everywhere, and the best version of that music of songs that we've never heard, and just the clarity and beauty of that, and so there is in us a desire for that music, and just how I believe it points to a good God. Wow. All right, so if evolution in its strictest sense, that there is no God, what need would there be for music? Why would that ever be part of the strongest survive and natural selection? There really is no need for music, but there is a reason for it because of God. And so, you know, I hope we enjoy it. I hope we delight in it. I hope it pushes us to point us back to God, and know that He created that beauty, that music for us to enjoy. And so we can turn on our radios, we can put up our greatest hits that we have. We can even pull out old records or 8 tracks. We can pull out our guitars and instruments, all versions of it. We can sing as a bass or an alto or a soprano. We can just hear the rhythm of the drums, whether it's on real drums or on the walls. We can listen to American Idol or some other show of these artists, it's a $1 billion industry, and we can see all these things that God has given, and we can enjoy it, and I think that points to God.